Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. So I know one of the most frustrating things that a lot of folks go through along their fitness journey is they dieting, they exercising, but then when they step on the scale, they don't see the weight going down. When they looking in the bathroom mirror, that damn stomach look like it done got bigger. When they putting on their outfits, nothing don't fit the way they really want it to. I know it's frustrating, guys. Trust me, I know it is. You know what I'm saying? When it could be anything. Whenever you putting in the effort and the time and you're still not seeing the results, that's frustrating, you know? And so there's some things I want to tell you real quick on what you need to do to help you lose that stomach. And so the first thing is this. I see a lot of y'all are putting in work. You're dieting, you're working out, but there's no structure behind what you're doing. And so the first word you need to have, the first thing you need to think about is routine, okay? You have routines right now, but the routines that you have are not working for you. If it was, you wouldn't have no damn stomach. And so you want to say to yourself, what's my sleep routine? Because if you're not getting no sleep, you're going to be tired. You're going to be irritable. It's why folks be craving food all the time, craving sugar and savory foods and want to eat more, because if you're deficient with energy because you lack sleep, you're going to eat more. And so sleep routine, food routine. How many meals are you eating throughout the day? How many snacks are you eating throughout the day? Some folks who be hitting me up, be wanting to lose stomach, they be like, man, I just be snacking all day, man. I barely be eating, man. I don't know how the hell I got this big old ass stomach because I only eat like 1 or 2 times a day. Well, you snacking throughout the day, and then that one meal that you do eat, you binge eating. And the amount of calories you should be eating over the course of a day, you eat that plus some in that one meal because you've been starving yourself the whole damn day. And so you need to have a routine on when you go eat breakfast, when you go eat lunch, when you go eat your snacks. What are those meals going to consist of? What protein are you going to eat? I see a lot of folks, they just be eating a whole bunch of carbs. Guys, you have to have protein in your diet, man. If you don't have protein in your diet, it's going to be hard to build muscle. It's going to be hard to find yourself feeling satisfied after you eat a meal. These things are important, all right? And so that's the first thing. And then along with that, along with the nutrition, along with the sleep, what is your workout routine? Some folks, I go to the gym, once or twice every other week. There's no consistency. And so how you expect to be looking good in your clothes when you take your clothes off? You see what I'm saying? You got to build muscle to get that tone. You ain't going to be toned up. Your clothes not going to fit the way you really want them to fit if you're not lifting weights. Why you think I say all the time, your ass ain't making dates with the weights, you tripping. You messing up. All right? So you got to make dates with the weights at least 3 to 4 days a week. You don't have to lift weights like a bodybuilder. You don't have to work out every day of the week if you don't want to. But you can. You just don't have to, guys. The biggest thing is 3 or 4 days a week. That's going to get you results. Anything extra is just icing on the cake. I got members inside my coaching program. That's all they do. 3 or 4 days a week. These folks dropping 25, 30, 35 pounds in 3 months. All right. And ladies, yes, my ladies inside the coaching program doing the same thing. Shouts out to Ashley. Ashley down, 27, 28 pounds in less than 3 months. This shit ain't rocket science, y'all. You just got to have structure and routine. So that's the first thing. The second thing you need to have is a tracking system. Because the routine those are your habits, right? But you have to track your habits to be able to manage the results that you get. Because at certain points throughout your journey, of your weight loss journey, you may hit a plateau. But if you're not tracking how much you're eating, you won't know how much you need to change with your calorie intake or with your protein intake Or let's say you don't want to change nothing with your nutrition, but you've been tracking your workouts. You know what exercise you're doing. If you get bored with your workout because you've been tracking it, you like, damn, I sure have been doing bench press a whole lot lately. Let me switch over to the dumbbells. Let me, instead of just saying, oh man, working out is just so bored. I'm just so bored. But if you're tracking it, you'll be able to say, okay, well, let me switch out this squats over here for leg press. Let me switch out bench press for incline chest press with the dumbbells. Let me switch out lat pull down for pull-ups. You see what I'm saying? You can switch it up because you've been tracking what you're doing. But if you don't track, you can't manage the results.
Yo, what up, what up? Just wanted to take a quick second to let you know I want to change your life. If you've been listening to the episode and you know that I have what it takes to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and transform your body and you ready to make them changes in your life, head over to my Instagram @JJacksonOfficial and DM your boy Real Results. And I'll reach out to you and we'll talk about your biggest struggles. We'll talk about the goals that you want to accomplish. And I'll give you some guidance and a game plan on what you need to do next to hit those goals. Again, head over to my Instagram @JJacksonOfficial and DM me the words Real Results. And I'll reach out to you to do what I can to help you. Now let's get back to the episode.
You see what I'm saying? And so that's the second thing you want to do. And then the last thing you want to do is this. You want to continue to exercise your potential. What do I mean by exercising your potential? Once you get to the point where you're feeling comfortable, guys, and like comfort is like the enemy of growth. Comfort is the enemy of having more and more success, because if you're not challenging yourself, there won't be any growth. You just think about that in pretty much any area of your life, especially men. Like, you have to continue to become. Like most men, we're not born with value. You're a person, you mean, you have meaning, but at the same time, you have to add value to the world. How do you do that? You have to go through these different trials and tribulations of learning how to sell, learning how to market, learning how to groom yourself, learning how to be a leader. You have to learn how to do all these things, right? And so it's uncomfortable learning how to do these things because a lot of it costs money. Yes, you have to be willing to invest in yourself to continue to grow and to get to the next level. Buying books. You get from books, then you start buying courses. Then you start buying courses, then you start investing in coaches and mentors. Guys, this is how it works. This is how it works. And this is you exercising your potential, because a lot of times, I know in my life, whenever I found myself feeling stale, like I'm in a rut, I'm like, man, what's going on? It's because I wasn't growing. I was comfortable, but I wasn't growing. And then I would invest in a business coach, and I would get enlightened. I would learn new things, and I'd have this new sense of like, man, I don't know why I'm having all this energy all of a sudden. It's because I started exercising my potential by investing in myself, learning new things, and it helped me continue to grow. And so you can do the same thing with working out. You start lifting heavier weights. You start switching up your routines. You could do this with your nutrition. Instead of just saying, okay, well, I'm going to measure out my food. Well, I'm going to put it inside of my FitnessPal so I can track it. And so you're always learning. Instead of me just knowing calories, let me learn macros now. Let me buy a book so I can learn macros. You see what I'm saying? You should always be looking to grow. You should always be looking to improve. Otherwise, what the hell you out here for? You just existing. You want to always be improving, because the people that you love and care about, your kids, your family, your wife, your boyfriend, your husband, whoever it is, you got folks looking up to you. You don't have to be no big time influencer to influence people. Just your growth of who you are, what you do. Your personal growth can influence the people that you love and care about. And so that way they see you growing, they gonna be out here, man, I gotta keep improving too. I don't want to fall behind. I got to keep on getting better too. And that's how your kids start to develop that mindset versus the mindset of complaining, gossiping all the time. They sitting their ass at the house getting tired and fat and playing video games all day. And you like, damn, man, where did I go wrong? How did I go wrong with these kids, man? I feel like I worked all my life, pay for all the clothes, get them through school. Where did I go wrong? You wasn't showing them growth. You was just doing the bare minimum. Of course, if you got kids, you want to make sure you got food on the table and they got clothes on their back. But you want to go over and beyond. Have the body, have the energy to be able to show up. You see what I'm saying? And so that way you can do more and provide more and inspire them to be more. That's how this shit works, man. That's how it works. All right? Hopefully y'all found this podcast episode helpful. If you did, be sure to hit the follow button. Leave your boy a 5-star rating so we can continue to grow this movement. And we out of here. Let go.
Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.